this is him.
A face like that never changes. If anyone can get you an audience with the Earl, it's Sheriff Eustace.
I hope Percy Hamley will show more understanding with us than he did with the people of Wigley. I'm concerned what kind of man Percy Hamley must have become to kill people for mere poaching. Good day, Sheriff. I must talk to the Earl. It's a legal matter of utmost urgency.
Get in line, monk.
Are they all waiting to see him?
What did you expect on court day, monk?
I fear this is going to take a while.
I'll go look for Richard. Seeing that he's going into battle, he needs equipment.
In the meantime, let's hope I can persuade the Earl to rethink this breach of our agreement.
I'll talk to Meg about the sales of the Priory's wool as well. We will find a way to keep the cathedral's construction going, Philip, with or without the stone and timber they took from us.
We must.
If they hadn't replaced Father, I could have helped them.
The end is upon us, but our Earl will lead us to salvation.
Is that so?
A hard hand for hard times. It will all make sense, you will see.
They say that Jack's father was a thief and hanged in
As
shiring.
it is written in the book of Matthew.
Has the queue not moved at all?
We stand like pillars of salt. But I'm sure the Earl will accept petitioners soon. I hope it's before the workers at Kingsbridge leave the construction site because I cannot pay them.
Good day, Sheriff. Will these people have to wait much longer?
If you have a complaint, talk to the Earl.
I don't think he even recognizes me anymore. Good quality.
Things are taking place that will lead our generation to an end.
You're trying to rip me off.
Let us... What seems to be the trouble?
She's raised the prices.
Is that so?
This place is rotten. Thieves left and right.
If we had ever agreed on what you say we did, we could just start giving wool away for free.
Good to see you, Meg. I'm here to collect the money we've made so far.
Excuse me. We were in the middle of something.
What's the problem?
Even you merchants have become thieves. What a rotten place this has become.
He ordered the cartload of wool weeks ago, but now he refuses to pay the price we'd agreed upon.
Let's think about why the prices are so high this year.
So you can put more money into your pockets?
Actually, the Earl has raised all fees. It costs more to pass the gate, to set up shop, to get a license, and to trade.
I suppose. But the price is not as was agreed.
Did you use a tally to record the price?
What? Are you with the sheriff? Just who are you, woman?
I am the owner of this business.
Oh.
Here's our half aliena.
Now, would you kindly hand me your part of the tally? There are more notches on our part.
2 pieces, 2 different prices.
Granted, adding notches to our part would have been much easier.
Aha! You're admitting it.
But the area with missing notches is thinner than the rest.
You're right. It looks like something was carved off.
What? Are you saying I'm a fraud?
Look, times are hard for all of us. I won't report you to the sheriff.
This wool will not make enough cloth for all of my master's servants' clothes. Let alone all the shirts he wants for himself.
Whoever pays servants and wants to wear many shirts should be able to pay the price for quality wool like this.
Quality? Yes, but it is not high quality. Now that you mention it, I see it. I cannot pay that much money for bad wool like this.
No, he's doubting the quality.
Fine. Then let me prove the quality of my wool.
Just you try. Outrageous.
Let's negotiate.
Meg is managing this store for me.
I'll take my business elsewhere.
You won't find a better price.
I'll find an expert and prove it.
I'm waiting. That's not the price we agreed on.
It is what we agreed on.
Maybe
Both of us.
No, I'll keep the wool. But I'm not here to buy anything.
Daylight robbery.
We agreed on the price.
Come on, I thought you had more to spare than that.
Our valued customer would only dismiss them as my accomplices.
Signs are all around us.
No, maybe I should look for an expert from the outside.
Our food
Someone
is rotting.
not from here.
Our animals dying. Our
The wool is
homes
from Kingsbridge.
crumbling.
He's already seen it.
How many of you have fallen from
No,
grace
but I
since
think
you
I saw
struck
Flemish
hell's
merchants
demons?
walking around town.
The wilting of shiring is an omen of the things to come.
Aren't you tired of Christian art? Their sad faces and dull colours are always giving me a foul mood. Just like this town.
I agree. I'd prefer to see lush paintings of the fine things in life.
Excuse me, would you care to give me your opinion on the quality of this wool?
Of course. Please show us. Oh, how wonderfully soft.
And what thorough scouring. There isn't a hint of dirt or grease.
The fibre is exceptionally fine, and the colour is even and light.
Suitable for high-quality garments.
I'm glad you think so too. Would you be so kind as to confirm this to a customer of mine, should the need arise?
Of course. Just send them our way.
With all these taxes and the shrinking markets, I wasn't sure whether visiting shiring would still be worth it. But for that quality of wool, I'll say it is.
Excuse me, do you know if something happened in Shiring? I know we suffer because of the war, but the town never used to seem this grim and hopeless.
Oh, we wouldn't know. We are but pilgrims in search of God's miracles.
And a saint who will heal my foot.
And my eyes. But yes, Shiring seems to hold no miracles these days. We heard the Earl is punishing his people for his own entertainment.
I heard so too.
Can I interest you in some horse bread?
Is that the only kind you have here?
It's the only one that hasn't gone green yet, I think.
If you sell green bread, your customers will get sick and you'll get into trouble.
What? Are you with the sheriff?
No, don't worry. Would you be free for a sales discussion later today?
Ah, Lady Aliena, for you I will always find time.
I've heard business is slow.
Not for me it isn't. Plenty of knights need my services. His men have cleaned up well, I'd say. It suits me just fine that the Earl has swept the criminals off the streets. And those complaining about money and fees were never my customers or my friends.
What are you carrying there?
Not for sale. Or eating. Don't steal! Go away!
Oh, I didn't mean to upset you.
Oh...
Everyone seems to be afraid of Sheriff Eustace. I always heard he was a fat and lazy man.
It's not him. It's the Earl. Killed a good friend for milling without permission yesterday. Buried him under the rubble of his mill.
What? Shouldn't you make fresh bread?
If I could afford it. If you bring grain from outside the town, you must pay taxes nowadays. My friend's mill out there was a blessing. Sometimes he even let me use it for free, which was why they killed him. And I can't afford using the Earl's mills here in town.
What is the Earl thinking? Why is he hurting the business in town?
I don't know. Better don't start asking questions round here.
How is your pilgrimage going?
Always moving forwards.
And sometimes backwards, because of my foot.
Good luck with your pilgrimage.
God bless you, good woman.
Maybe I should start painting.
What would your first masterpiece be?
I'm thinking fruits and decorative objects, arranged on a luxurious tablecloth.
At least you could take your time with that. Fruit doesn't rot that quickly.
Maybe I could sell my paintings at markets.
You haven't painted your first one yet, and you're already thinking about selling it.
Where did you get this?
I'm not a thief. A man in the tavern promised me a bread crust if I fetch this from the market for him. I'm just taking a little break.
You look hungry.
Are you saying I should keep it? Nuh-uh. Thieves get hanged. I'll be good.
Oh, of course. Do you have a family that supports you?
My auntie sold flowers, but she couldn't afford to pay the taxes. Now I don't know where she is. I'm so hungry.
The town used to be much livelier.
That's because the Earl and the Sheriff finally stepped up and got rid of all the thieves and cheats. I hope you're not stretching your wool before it's woven.
I would never trick my customers.
Good. Then you and me, we both won't get into trouble here in Shiring.
I wouldn't be too sure of that. How much for a chainmail shirt?
That's £6.
Just for the chainmail?
I've got to make up for those taxes some way.
I'm taking my business elsewhere.
Please, calm down.
And a pig ate half of my crops.
Outrageous. First you say one thing, and then you say another. Is this how you treat all your customers?
There are Flemish merchants just a few streets away. They were very interested in my wool. And they would be delighted to confirm its quality to you.
Anyone can let their friends lie for them.
Then we'll leave it to the people. We'll sell the wool at the afternoon auctions. That way it fetches a fair price for certain.
No, wait. Maybe we can negotiate. My master would not want me to leave here with empty hands.
Competing with foreigners and nobility is no trifle. They're relentless and have deep pockets.
Well, you ain't her.
But if you prefer to take your chances...
No, wait. I'm taking the wool, all right.
I don't want to ruin you.
My master can afford it. He just doesn't want to. And he has a temper. God damn it. You show no mercy, do you?
A pleasure doing business with you.
Next time he'll buy elsewhere, I'm afraid. A good merchant always strives for a deal that feels like a victory for both sides. Remember that.
We don't need customers like him, and we have our money.
Yes, and you have my thanks.
One more thing. Could you try to get Ovid's Amores for me when you travel to Winchester? It's a book.
Yes, I can ask Brother Theobald. His book collection is more comprehensive than the church would like.
Then he'll be the right one to ask. Thank you.
No problem at all.
You thought the Earl was bad before?
Patience is a virtue.
Have you seen Richard?
I have not, I'm afraid.
And our Earl will be the new apostle.
Be not hasty in thy spirit to be angry, for anger resteth in the bosom of fools.
Our Earl sees, and our Earl...
That's not him. He doesn't seem to be here.
But we are not lost. We must prepare ourselves.
That's not him either. That's not him.
Repent for the...
Have you seen a group of knights led by a man named Richard of Shiring?
You mean King Stephen's knights? Last time I saw them, they were chugging beer at the Lion and Lamb Tavern. They're going into battle, so they'd better not fall in love tonight.
How thoughtful of you.
As it is written in the book of Matthew.
No, this money isn't meant to be spent. I have people to support. The remains of Waileran's castle. The Bishop's Palace. Where can I find the Lion and Lamb?
We are all lambs of God, but...
Brother Peter, she means the local tavern of said name.
How is it you're always informed about places of sin?
So I know which places we should avoid. Walk past the marketplace. Then turn right into an alley with 2-story houses. It's one of them. That's what I heard.
Thank you. I don't have time to deal with drunks. I have to give money to my knight. I hope I won't need to carry a shield. The taverner makes money with each tankard he sells.
No right thoughts enliven me while my stomach's hollow. You hear? Fill us up.
But you haven't had a right thought all day.
Maybe I'll be the next Earl then. Oh, that's awful.
I'm not thirsty. How's business?
Slow.
Well, at least you still have your regulars.
Even in bad times, people drink. The Earl of Shiren has imposed new laws and taxes, and it makes times very bad for us.
Is this the Lion and Lamb?
The very same.
It's for guests only. Any new information on Maud's army, Sir Alonso?
Robert of Gloucester will bring the Anglican. There are said to be 1,000 men. But Stephen will bring more, and we'll be with him to lead the charge.
Does Robert of Gloucester have skilled men fighting for him?
Damned if we know.
Victory and glory will be ours, one way or another.
I hear you will face Empress Maud's army, Sir Simond.
We will do battle on the beautiful grounds of the illustrious Lincoln Castle.
Don't say it like that. She'll think we're just going there for the landscape.
Ah, but what a magnificent picture it makes.
Oh, just don't let yourself get distracted by the beauty, Sir Simond.
As you won't be there, I'm hopeful that I can focus on directing my blows at the enemy, my lady.
Today we ride to Lincoln. Drinks are on me. Taverner! Another round for everyone!
You're the best, Richard.
It's Sir Richard.
Nonsense. We're all brothers, right?
It is Sir Richard.
Oh.
And here I thought you needed my money for new armor.
Oh, I do. A knight is only as good as his equipment. Have you seen Alonso's sword? With men-at-arms so well equipped, how could I fight alongside King Stephen less well equipped?
And inferior armor may cost him his life.
Only the best for the best.
Hey, you should be more responsible with our money.
I spend it on my reputation. What's more responsible than that?
You are paying for other people's wine. Some of whom you don't even know.
Knighthood is about more than fighting, Ali. It's a way of life. We fight together, we drink together, we die together.
Right you are. To hell and back we go. To hell and back.
Alonso, you make that sound like a bad thing.
But you could spend our money a little more wisely.
Do you want William Hamley to become Earl of Shiring or me?
What kind of question is that? If we're lucky, then he will never return from the Holy Land.
He already did.
What?
We ran into Robert of Gloucester's men. At first, I wasn't sure it was him. He wore the cloak of a crusader.
No. Don't do it. Please. Have mercy. My God, please. Don't.
And then King Stephen called out his name.
William Hamley, join me. We ride.
Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't want to upset you.
You what?
This is not about you or me, Ali. Allowing the father of that monster to remain Earl would not only betray our father, it'd mean betraying everyone. William is a butcher, a filthy bastard without honor.
Mind your tongue. You speak of the son of the Earl of Shiring.
I am the son of the Earl.
Sir Richard, your father went against our king and lost his title and his lands. You are not the heir to the title, not as things are now.
What did you just say?
Oh, easy.
You treacherous bastard!
Calm down. Do you want to slaughter each other and help the enemy?
Accusing me of treason. You most royal man-at-arms.
Me or William? Choose a goddamn side, Alonso of Toledo. Come on, choose!
You disparage me for stating the truth.
Do they often fight like that?
Oh, they're both very proud. Give them a few days, they'll get tired.
They don't have that long.
I've always been your most royal man-at-arms, have I not?
The one with the biggest mouth, too.
Do you ever work?
The Earl burned down the old man's mill.
No mill, no work.
I'm just trying to keep you grounded.
How dare you imply that William
What's
and
your
his fat
secret to
father
success?
have a right to my lands?
Running a tavern.
People will give their last shirt for pleasant distractions. Especially when they have a lot they want to be distracted from. Would you like to order?
Can't you just agree to disagree?
Oh, thank you, but I'm just here to see my brother and his men before the battle.
Percy Hamley's
Would you
title
like
is a
to
fact,
order?
not an opinion.
Oh, thank...
It is not. He does not deserve it.
How would you solve a quarrel like the one over there?
Everyone has their own way of coping with aggression. Food, gambling, or solace in the arms of a wench. Luckily for me, most resort to drinking.
I doubt that'll work here.
Don't say that too loud. Try this.
This is not about who deserves what. The king appointed him. You should come to terms with that fact.
I doubt
What
that
did you just
would help
say?
to stop their quarrelling.
Oh, no.
I don't have reason to disturb them.
I'm done talking to you.
The taverner gave this to me.
very
I don't want to
material.
ruin his business by giving it away for free.
Would you like to order?
Oh, thank...
Do you want to say something?
Never.
If they're hungry, they can order food. Are you just hungry?
Are you serious?
Well, excuse me. I've seen enough.
Can't we just forget about it?
No.
There is nothing of it. And with each tankard, his customers are more willing to buy. Well, high-quality wool makes me merry as well. I'm leaving the battlefield to the knights. An apology would solve this.